Queens, it's still.
And it say.
Why do I do that? Every time we do our introduction, I be like, "Hey, what's up, Kings and Queens?"
Oh, I didn't even notice it.
But oh man. Anyways, we never did these videos before. Hopefully we won't get a copyright or get blocked or anything for using these, and hopefully y'all enjoy it.
Right.
But this is Tales from the
from the Trip.
I was gonna say Tales from the Crypt. Y'all
like
already know.
Tales from the Crypt with Tales from the Trip.
Duncan Trussell doing the Tales from the Trip. Yes. Drinking 3 times the advisable amount of marijuana.
That ought to be very interesting.
Oh, you know they be doing Damn, I'm gonna be quick with this. You know they got marijuana restaurants and stuff now. They're like, who would want to go to that? I wouldn't want to go.
Why not?
They eat food.
Yeah, why would you want to? The food probably tastes good as fuck.
And they don't know how much weed they put in it. You don't know how much weed they put in. The strength of the weed. You don't know if this dude just high as hell. They put this amount of it.
How do you know they don't tell that on the menu?
What you mean?
Like the amount of weed that they put in the strength of it.
Okay, so what? Okay, how about this? If I was to do this, I would eat it at night at least, and knowing that I don't have to work the next day or do anything the next day. But I would eat it at night. Yeah. Would you? What time of day would you?
So I would probably eat it around like 4 o'clock because I feel like depending on how much they put in there, it'll kick in the last night, and then in the morning I might wake up feeling a little groggy, but I still should be straight.
And you do realize there's marijuana in different foods, just not one thing you buy.
Yes, I'm well aware.
And you already be messed up off of a tiny bit of oil.
Mind your business.
I'm
anyway,
just saying,
I just want to try the food, man, and get high at the same time. Shoot.
I would be too scared. I just rather have my own edible.
Man, we gonna go to one place and you gonna eat. See, the problem with you though is you eat a lot, so that's probably another reason why you're nervous. Cause Theo fucks some food up,
and I keep eating.
Right, and then like halfway through, I feel like that's when you'll remember, like, oh shit, just go eat it.
And keep eating.
Keep the stupid high.
I just realized this probably gonna be dealing with a tincture. Let's go and get
What's
to
a tincture?
That's when they mix the marijuana, infuse it with a drink. Or
yeah, because I was like wondering how you drink marijuana. That sounds kind of dumb, but. Okay.
It's on the banks of the Ganges River when you knock a picture of Shiva off the wall.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Hi, this is Duncan Trussell, and this is the time that I overdosed on edible marijuana in Varanasi, India. As you probably know, Varanasi.
That boy built like a heavy bag.
Yeah, he's thick.
Yeah, he built like a box.
Yeah, he's thick.
Like boy, that boy built like
that little big belly and them little big titties.
God damn, bro. My boy built like, you know how you put the pillow inside a shirt?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all gonna be like fat shaming and stuff. Yeah, I do it.
Trussell, and this is the time that I overdosed.
But that doesn't mean I hate him.
I
still like
Varanasi, India. As you probably know, Varanasi is known as the city of burning and learning. They call it the city of burning because it's where a lot of Indians go to cremate their relatives after they've died, because it's considered to be very auspicious to have your ashes poured into the Ganges River. It means that you will escape from the cycle of birth and death, potentially not have to come back to this particular plane of reality that we call human incarnation. It was also a place that an Australian told me and my friend David and my friend Emil that you could get legal marijuana. He said if we go there, we should ask the person at the hotel for a bong lassi. That's all we needed to hear. Just to address the elephant in the room, for those of you thinking, what are you talking about? Weed is not a psychedelic. First of all, if you think weed is a psychedelic, you need a new fucking dealer. Secondly, when you eat weed, what happens is your liver metabolizes it and turns it into something called 11-hydroxy-THC, which is a very potent psychedelic, and that's the reason when your friend gives you weed candy at Six Flags, you think about killing yourself in line to the roller coaster. We got on the train, and we headed to Varanasi. We ended up in this really weird hotel. Now, when we asked the chef for the bong lassi, he had this really interesting look in his eye. What I imagine was probably the way the serpent in the Garden of Eden looked at Eve when he was like,
"You want to eat this fruit? It's probably good. You should taste it."
We drank the entirety of the drink and decided to wander off into Varanasi, not knowing that we had probably consumed at least 3 or 4 times the amount of marijuana anyone should ever eat. And we are in a city that smelled like barbecue because there were constantly bodies being cremated. And I end up looking down at someone being cremated, like a body being cremated, and standing next to me is an Indian kid who is learning how to count in English. And so as I'm watching this old man's face kind of dissolve into the fire, this little boy is looking up at me and going,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It was so intense. That's right when the weed started kicking in. I stumbled down the steps to the Ganges River where I found my friend who said, let's get a boat. Let's pay to have a boat take us out on the Ganges River.
Oh, yeah.
None of this made sense at the time. I was almost completely out of words. I was like, yeah, let's get in the boat. We'll get in the boat. And these oarsmen, they take us out to the middle of the Ganges River, floating on what a massive percentage of the world population considers to be the most sacred river on Earth. It's so powerful, it feels as though you're rolling on the back of eternity. People up to their waist in the water holding bells, like long beards just ringing bells and burning incense, dead cows floating down the river with vultures on the backs of the cows, like eating the cow like they're on some floating fucking buffet. You thought it'd be smart to drink a lot of marijuana and go out on one of the most sacred rivers on planet Earth. Stupid Americans. We're sitting there. The oarsmen know we're high, or at least we think we know we're high, because we're at that point of being so high that it feels like everyone knows you're high. And that's when my friend Emil leans in and says to me,
you know the oarsmen are using telepathy to control our thoughts, right?
I was like, yeah, okay, boat tour's over. I've got to find a place to curl up in the fetal position. We're walking towards our hotel, and we pass a Shiva temple. They're very sweet people, and they invite us into this little temple. They're singing these beautiful songs called kirtans, which are essentially like spiritual hymns to Shiva. We're listening to them. It's so beautiful. The sound of them is so beautiful. I'm having past life memories. I'm seeing myself as an old man on a boat going down the Ganges River. I'm kind of rocking with the music, and then I lean backwards and knock a picture of Shiva off the wall. Everything got
too high.
Really quiet. My friend's face froze in a kind of fear paralysis. What happens on the banks of the Ganges River when you knock a picture of Shiva off the wall in front of Shivites? What happens is they all smiled and they asked me to move over a few feet. It's totally fine because it's just a picture of Shiva and they're cool. And then I went back to the hotel. Right as we're going into the hotel, someone walks by us. I swear to God it wasn't because I was super high, and said to us,
the owner of the hotel will chop your heads off at night.
And then we went into the hotel, went up into our rooms, and then the power went out. So it was now completely dark, and I just started crying. That's my story.
What? I thought we had more than that. Let me take that off before we get that copyright for real. Oh man, I would love to go there on mushrooms.
You would want to try the weed drink?
Hell no, not over there.
Why not? It sounds like it'd be beautiful.
I would just eat a light dose of mushrooms and walk around, and just interact and stuff. Because if I drink too much or I eat too much, then if I drink too much of that weed tincture or eat too much mushrooms or anything like that, then I'm gonna be paranoid as hell, especially in a different country and all that other stuff going on, all this sacred stuff, and then you seeing all this just dead, the cows, the vultures, enjoying the dead, people burning up right next to you and stuff, the kid counting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, you know how you count. You do all that. Yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable.
I understand. I get it now that you say it like that. I understand completely.
But then I might enjoy it because I do like semi-horror movie type trips.
I feel like you ended up freaking out. Actually, now that I think about it, I would say. So, what did you think about the video? You enjoyed it overall?
Oh yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Okay, me too.
I'm just gonna be mad if we get this copyright if it's blocked. So we're gonna go ahead and hurry this up.
Yeah, let's not speak it into it.
Yeah, if it don't happen, we can do more. We'll just do more.
Right. So you guys like, comment down below, subscribe. Let us know what you think about this. I enjoyed it. Theo enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys will actually get to watch the video, and we'll see y'all.